Would you believe me if I tell you that the studio I'm about to show you is actually a fake studio? Interesting, right? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to improve and have better backgrounds for the content and the videos that you're pushing out on a day-to-day basis, just to ensure that it looks more professional and engaging for all your audience to see, even if you do not have the beautiful backgrounds and the sophisticated tools that most YouTubers will use at the background of their videos today, or tools they use in creating their YouTube videos. Trust me, it doesn't matter, because I have something minimalistic that would excite you and help you take your video creation skills to the next level. So there are 3 things you need to know if you have to make this happen. First thing first, recording your video. Now, this is not just about recording your video, but then recording your video with good and proper lighting, just as you have in this particular video that I'm recording. So if at all you do not want to release mediocre content, you would at least ensure that your audience can see your face. So this might require you getting a ring light, or if you are unable to get a ring light, sitting by your window for natural lighting is also an option. Also, recording a stable video is equally as important as the lighting I had mentioned earlier. This is to prevent you from having shaky videos, ensuring that there is a sync between the video that you are recording and the background that you are about to fit in. This takes me to the second step, getting your background image. The website I use most of the time for getting free images is freepik.com. There are a lot of other websites that can be used, but this is used without any form of account creation at all.
So the first thing you want to do is to go to freepik.com by typing freepik.com into your browser, and then it brings you to this interface whereby you can now type in what you're looking for exactly. So what we want to search for here is YouTube Studio Background. So we type into the search box here, YouTube Studio Backgrounds. And it's going to give us access to over 100 different images that we can pick from. So as you can see, this gives you access to over 100k images, and then you're able to scroll down and pick any of the images to download that best depicts the kind of environment you want to show in the video that you have recorded. So we're just going to scroll down and select any of these images and download them to use them in the video that we've already recorded. So I'm just going to select a couple of them that are free. So if you see, this looks like what I would like to depict at the background of my video. So I'm going to click on the download, and it gives me the option of a free download. I click on free download, and the image right away is being downloaded. I've also been able to download a couple of these backgrounds before now, so I'm just going to download one more, just this, which also gives me a better feel to be used at the background of my video. So I'm going to click on the download and click on the free download, and yes, we're done on that particular download. Now, an alternative to this, if you don't want to use an already created background image, is to use the AI generator. That's the AI image generator. So you come here, which is called leonardo.ai, and you create an account. Once you've created an account, it takes you to this environment whereby you're able to see all the features of this particular application. So you come down to image generation, and then this gives you the opportunity to give a specific prompt for the software to generate an image for you. So if you see, daily you have about 150 points or coins, and to generate a particular image is about 8 coins. So you give it a prompt, and one of the prompts I've given prior to now is a YouTube studio background with a table and a microphone on a table with some wall paints behind, and you can see a sample of the background studio image that it has given to me.
Now to the last step, editing the video. And to edit this video, we're going to be using an application called CapCut.
So in order to edit this video, the application we'll be using is CapCut, and all we have to do is get ourselves in the environment of this CapCut application, and then try to work on a new project. So what we'll be working on is a new project. So you click on a new project, and then it brings you to this environment. It brings you to this CapCut workspace where you're able to import all the videos that you've recorded with the YouTube Studio backgrounds that you've also downloaded from freepik.com the other time. So we go and click on import, so that we can import all the videos that we have created, and then also the background images and YouTube Studio background that we've also downloaded. So first of all, I click on the videos that I've recorded and then I attach all the background. So you select everything, all the background studio that you also downloaded initially, just select them and then you open them up. So it imports everything into this space, so it gives you the opportunity to now drag it into this editing space. So now we're going to be dragging our videos and then the YouTube studio background that we've downloaded into this particular timeline, so that we can easily edit and work on changing the background of our recorded video already. So I start by selecting any of this background that I already downloaded. So I think this best suits what I want, and then I also drag the video that I had recorded initially into the space. So this has been dragged into the space, and then I'm able to now drag the YouTube studio background to fit the entire timeline of the video that has been recorded. So you just drag across. Now the next thing you want to do is to cut out the background of the video that you already recorded. So how do you do that? You ensure that it is selected. So you select this particular video that you recorded, then you come over here to video, where you have video. So you have the basic, you have the cutout, you have the mask, and you have the enhance. So we'll go to the cutout, you come to cutout, then you have where you call auto cutout. So what this auto cutout does is only human figures can be cut out. So it's more or less like AI kind of structured, whereby it now looks at the image inside the video that you recorded and gradually cuts out that particular image in the video and deletes every other thing around it. So once I click on auto cutout, you can see it's going to show that processing. So processing is going to process this video. So once this is done processing, we're going to see how it looks like. So now you can see that this is done processing and it has been able to cut out the previous background in the video that we recorded earlier. Now we have to get to work, ensure that this sits properly. So what you can do now is it gives you the opportunity to now make adjustments on the image that has been cut out. So once you click on it, you're able to drag it around. So what I do is I try to drag it around to fit to sit perfectly well. So you can increase it by increasing the size and dragging it around as well. So what you can do, you can see that the chair that is in the studio is showing behind me. So what I can do is to select this the background image and also drag it out a bit so that the chair is not showing. So I drag the image again just to give it the feel, so it feels like the mic is actually in front of me. Then I also click on the image of my image in the video just to ensure that the chair is a little bit more covered. So it's going to give a feel like my hand is also being placed on the table. So you can see here it gives this perfect feel. And then what you can do now is to also probably blur the background a bit. So you come down to, you go to effect. So once you come to effect, you come to lens. Once you click on effect, you click on lens, and then on lens you go down to look for blur, and then you find the blur. So you drag the blur on top of this and then you get the blur. Now it has been able to blur the background image totally. So now you can now reduce the blurriness a bit so that it doesn't also take out that effect that you need from the studio. So you just increase the blur background a bit. Now we have what we want, and the next thing here is to export your video. So once you've been able to create something this good, go right ahead to export. So we export the video, and then you have options of exporting in 4K, 2K, format of MP4. So what you do is you can decide to rename your video YouTube, and then you go ahead and export. So you go ahead and export the video. In no time at all, it is done and ready to be uploaded on YouTube, and voila.
Would you believe me if I tell you that the studio I'm about to show you is actually a fake studio? Interesting, right? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to improve and have better backgrounds for the content and the videos that you're pushing out on a day-to-day basis, just to ensure that it looks more professional and engaging for all your audience to see. I hope in this short video you've been able to learn how to improve the quality of the videos and content that you push out there. Do well to like, share and subscribe for more videos if you find this interesting.